and welcome into Jobs Getting Better with Age. And we have a wonderful guest here today and some beautiful things to show you. Clare Weil, we have known each other forever. You're a fascinating person. And I would like to be sure that our audience knows, most of our audience has accomplished multiple things in their lifetime. You retire at some point, but you don't really have to. And it's the time to go do the things that you love.
Well, everything I've done, I've loved doing at the time.
I believe it.
But now I'm doing what I really love.
What did you do previously?
Oh gosh, if we go into ancient history, I was a violinist in the Birmingham Symphony. And then I spent 10 years in lighting.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 7 or 8 years in nonprofit world. Then
right.
I owned UPS stores here in Montgomery.
She owned the UPS stores, and you also got involved with education.
Well, I served for 4 years on the Montgomery County Board of Education.
Trying very hard to make a difference for the good.
Which tried very hard.
I know. It's a big job. Yeah. And you then now are going to what you've always kind of had in your heart.
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I've been picking up rocks. And, you know, a little rock collection became a bigger rock collection until now I have thousands of rocks.
And she also has a business called Ms. Gotrocks. So let's let these folks know it's beautiful. God's creations, what you've done with these, I love it. So,
thank you,
Clare. It starts with a rock.
It begins with a rock.
Okay.
So I have a rock here.
This is the rock.
That's a rock, and the rock, that one is probably some sort of a jasper. And I slice it. I have saws in my studio where I can slice rocks. Some are quite big, big rocks. And then once you slice it, you decide what you see in there. If you find something you like in a rock, then you decide what shape you want to make it.
Okay.
Then you cut the shape out, and then you start to make a cabochon out of it. And a cabochon is nothing but a rounded, domed rock. So you start with an 80 grit wheel and go all the way up to 6,000. So for those who play with sandpaper, you'll understand that it's a very coarse grind all the way up to a very fine grind.
And is that what takes us from this finish over here, and as you keep going?
As you get finer and finer, you start refining the rock and making it into a cabochon.
And that came from this rock?
That came from
and these
that rock.
Slices?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I love that. And we want to talk about some of the things that you've created out of a rock. And you showed me, this was fascinating.
Yep. That rock, that's a piece of penolith. And penolith comes from Austria.
Okay.
It's the only rock I know of that comes from Austria, actually. But once I made a cabochon out of it, that's what it became. And then, you know, I was playing with rocks and cutting rocks and polishing them, and I had to do something else with them because I had all these cabochons sitting around, and so I started taking courses in silversmithing.
Wow.
So let's get this little.
This is all sterling silver.
It's all sterling silver.
And they're designer, and they have your initials, I noticed, on the back.
I have my signature on it.
And here is the thing that fascinates me. There are no two alike.
No, there's not. And even within
one of a kind.
Even within the same rock, I know I'm going to show this piece real quick because this is a piece, and I love this one. This is emerald. It's the first time I've ever owned an emerald specimen, and I sliced this into slabs. The piece that you see, there's a finished ring, and I'm crazy about that. It came from this side of the rock. And I have another piece that came from this side. I didn't bring it with me, but it's a totally different look, totally different piece of art, if you will.
But just the beauty and the different things that you see in something. That's the creative side.
Well, I'm always seeing pictures in in jewelry. This piece came from this rock, and as you can see, when I get ready
to, that's beautiful.
When I get ready to do something with the rest of this, with this slab, I'm going to have to decide which side I want to go with.
Oh, wow.
Because they're both just beautiful.
This is one thing, but when you retire, you don't have to just watch TV. You can create beautiful things. And we're going to come back next week and show you some more of the gorgeous things that Mrs. Gotrocks has created for you. Thank you so much. And we'll be back again next week to show you more. Thank you for being with us.